Wonderland, at the Mad Hatter's mercy and out of God's hands. Follow the White Rabbit deep into the mall. An endless chasm, into darkness Alice falls. Through the looking glass, growing smaller and smaller, in the mushroom's grass, growing taller and taller. Back through time in the eye of the storm, down the breathing staircase where madness is born. A white rabbit with a pocket watch, rushing through the glades, spiraling through a void, lost alone and afraid. Malice in Wonderland, evil lurks in the dark. Jabberwocky and Hatter, Red Queen and Snark. Morty Alice, or have you had too much to drink? From the pool of tears hear the innocent scream. Drink me, drink me, drink me, entire to render small, as the dark chambers echo with the Red Queen's call. Sly eyes and a grin manifest in the ether. The Cheshire feline with sharp fine teeth, sir. He'll guide you or goad you in the belt of Wonderland. His original sin, sealed, labeled, can't. A psychic sickness must have driven you insane, claims the hospital orderly, so inept in a name. Leather belts on her arms, legs just a neck. It's EST, Alice, it will help you forget. Malice in Wonderland, the hive of the Red Queen, hardly to insanity, where madness is routine. A holy horror fantasy, perception is obscene. Turning off the sun, scorching fields of green. Won't you follow me now, down the rabbit hole, to a psychedelic sinkhole where only nightmares grow? Swallow your Valium and hold on for dear life. Leave your logic behind, but do grab a sharp knife. A transparent asylum, the looking glass cracked. Here reason is jeers, fear is just a fact. This manic tea party full of menace and malice. One sugar or two in the evil chalice, Alice, Alice, Alice. Return to Wonderland. Landing with a thump into the psychedelic nightmare, Eden turned to evil, to murder, kill and scare. A distorted Wonderland as the looking glass shatters, a looming malice grand, and reality in tatters. Dusting herself down, Alice studies darkened skies. The voyeur of her destruction lies within these eyes. Utopia, now dystopia, within the pool of tears. Her bloodied hands and gown, this atrocity's so weird. Walking through this evil Eden, where tendrils snipe and flail, a creeping sense of terror on this esoteric trail. Within the devil's garden, the white rabbit now appears. He's pointing to the door, inviting Alice now to pair. Within the room's confines, its twisting void careering. A vessel calls out, "Drink me!" To Alice it's appealing. A dark desert cries, "Eat me!" Her head could touch the ceiling. And an evil eye is watching, looking, peering, leering. Looking, peering, leering. A battle for identity, swimming through her tears, the asylum of surreality, contorting all her fears. Her pompous feline friend, the Cheshire, now arrives, with riddles like the Sphinx, capricious and contrived. A prickly paranoid feline, teeth as sharp as knives. In the lair of the Duchess, Alice on the menu, behold the cannibal queen, lusting for her sinews. Thrusting, slicing, hacking, Alice fights for dear life. And exterminates the hag, whose lust for death was rife. Back in the sanatorium, sedated in a cell, madly, wildly screaming, down the rabbit hole she fell. Wonderland, her nightmare, but no response to feeble yells. Can there be return from the schizophrenic hell? Caterpillar capers. Barbed wire bouquets and flowers of evil. A first encounter with this foul weevil. Fiery burning eyes and hookah and claw. Tall as a tower, teeth sharp as a sword. Perched upon a fungi, spikes bristling on his spine. This insidious insectivore with his riddles and his rhymes. One will make you taller, Alice. One will make you smaller. Dark arcane advice from this cryptic creepy crawler. These caterpillar capers could be in her favor. Psychedelic flavors, the fruit of all her labors. Smoke the mystic hookah. As a logic is a tumor. Reality a rumor. To blind, confuse, and humor. Alice, won't you save our beloved Wonderland from this prehistoric bitch and her regal, sweaty palms, her voracious majesty, a tyrant and a titan, the eternal travesty, the psilocybin siren. A portal in the forest leads from this alchemy, a doorway to perception and your darkest fantasy. Crack the serpent's egg, bare your fragile soul. From cradle to asylum, madness is your only goal. Deviate dimensions, cut asunder time and space. A personality crisis with this fungi's growing pace. Questioning her identity, Alice steps into the gloom. Insanity, depravity, these conscious creatures loom. The heroine of this horror, come to save the day from this heinous high priestess, evil, mad, and crazed. The tumbling dice of fate crash through the looking glass. The smoking mirrors break. This deception cannot last. Manifesting in the mists, the sleazy grin of Cheshire. Alice bound by hands and wrists, while psychiatry conspires. Behold the glass asylum, neurons ignite and fire. Pandemonium and bedlam, electrodes, pills and wires. The Mad Hatter. A towering terror, grimacing and insane. Behold the Mad Hatter, only God can ordain. Dapper and demonic, with a 10 and 6 twist. It's time for tea, Alice. You're on his death list. The Mad Hatter's party, she's deep in his lair, manic and malicious, his 1,000-yard stare, his strait-jacket torn, with darkness in his eyes, a carnivorous creature who is feared and despised. One lump or two for her psychedelic trip, as the asylum walls rip, tremble, and shift. He's a raging psychotic, an aberration of life. Doomed by his madness, by the roll of a dice. Librium, arsenic, strychnine, and nightshade, brewed in his teapot to send you straight to the grave. Whacked out in Wonderland, her destiny is paved, a dark fantasy grand, where her mind is enslaved. His mental illness, the pride of his career, lustful but lifeless, his mockery and jeer. His indigenous evil, soaked like blood on his hands, malignant, medieval, neither monster nor man. This magistrate of menace and his hypnotic gaze, to love and to cherish in Wonderland's haze. Victims of vengeance with Alice engaged, the doomsday joker, ripe with vileness and rage. Poised like the mantis, ready to strike, a pawn of the Red Queen, skilled with venom and spite. An attraction to sin, his dark soul tailor-made. Tune in to his frequency on his madcap shortwave. Deadly diversion. She's a sleuth, a detective, playing chess now in the hall, in the shrine of the Red Queen, the dark before the dawn. Armed with knife and cunning, in this pasture of new pain, can you hear electrals buzzing in the church of the insane? Medieval and malicious, clubs diamonds, hearts, and spades. Draconian and vicious, this evil is homemade. Cut and slice the cards, watch them on parade. Minions of the Red Queen, loyal, stupid, and afraid. Behold our righteous queen, she's a savior to us all. In this land of darkened dreams, here only dead will call. Your life is in her hands, Alice. God save our demon queen. To play a game of chess amongst the silent screams. Extravagance, malevolence, a spectacle to view. In this court of evil, see the Cheshire on his pew, the Jabberwocky waiting, he's shackled in the dark, into your soul invading, a bleak, forlorn and stark. Beware our holy regent, the monster rears its head, she conquers and controls the living and the dead. Slick and snide and sneering, a creature breathing fire, into the night careering, a puppet upon wires. The candid killer queen, she's a blight upon us all, born from the darkest dream, on Alice she will call, poisoning the streams, there's weeping down the walls. She's the bitch of Subterranea, but this house of cards will fall. In the topiary hedgerows see the spattered blood of a tender prey and a venomous love. Alice on target, it's a sporting death trap. The demon Red Queen, game, set and match. The Jabberwocky. The light it now streams forth, a beast standing oh so grand. Teeth fire and razor scales, see the creature proudly stand. Sing the body electric, in these waters there runs blood, upon this dark eclipse, and for the Red Queen's love. Invoke this holy viper, with blood upon its fangs. From the deepest well, they give their evil thanks. This leviathan and lizard, talons, tail and all, a magus and a wizard, it brings down the temple walls. Close this coven circle, its spiral dance of hate. But Alice does not shiver, for destiny nor for fate. This kingdom of the wicked, the pollution of this land, a wrath born of blood and brimstone, half creature and half man. Hear the Red Queen call, murder runs red in her veins. Beheaded now they fall, in a realm of acid rain. Alice stands on Francis Day, in chainmail and with sword, face to face with the Jabberwocky. Amongst the screaming hordes. Now steel and talons clash, let slip the dogs of war, to cut asunder, tear and slash, and Wonderland abhorred. This deadly exhibition near where the fungi spore, deafening this blood sport, flesh entrails, guts and gore. With a death blow precision, the Jabberwocky screams, Alice now victorious in the madhouse of her dreams. Librium and Thorazine, within lysergic realms, Alice conquers the foul creature with courage at the helm. The Dark Queen. Twisting, writhing, shaking, this neurotic, twisted witch, screaming, laughing, flailing, a prehistoric bitch. This dark legend revered in the palace of blood and tears, Wonderland in slavery now for 1,000,000 years. Bow down before the Red Queen, we are but lowly pawns. Her evil blood runs green, from demons she was spawned. Flowers wither in her presence, and curl upon the vine. She's a tyrant and a tempest, a priestess of dark crime. Alice in the palace, with a fiendish feline friend, But Cheshire offers no assistance, on a witch she must depend. The sleazy, snarling sovereign, wishing Alice dead, a poisonous voice of venom shrieks, "Off with her head!" The executioner, alerted, comes with hood and gloves, standing 10 feet tall, his axe towering up above. A swift slice of the vorpal, Alice stabs his spleen, hacking at his corpse, madly and with glee. The Dark Queen blows a fuse, fervent, rabid, and insane, glares at Alice, they accuse, and shakes her spiky mane. Not to be refused, Alice strikes her vital vein. The regent writhes in agony, a mortal wound of pain. Wonderland is saved from this torment, gloom, and hell. Our heroine stands victorious. Now this is a tale to tell. But back in the asylum, this world is but a dream. Restrained by belts and shackles, Alice howls and wails and screams. The death now of this Dark Queen brings a lesson for us all. Within each of us lies madness, and beyond Bedlam's wall, pandemonium is rife in the dark tea time of our souls. And so the Reaper comes with scythe, with a heart as black as coal. Nursery crime. Bounding over toadstools where fly and garlic grow. Creatures, demons, devils, there's dangers to bestow. Consulting her dark tarot with looking glass in hand, a mirror to the oversoul within these dwindling lands. Secret ancient Alice, with Cheshire close at hand, with loathing and with malice, on the chessboard proudly stands. The clocks are moving backwards, beware the sands of time, where the Red Queen ruled and rasped within this nursery crime. A paranoid pandemic, the Reaper's bony fingers, psychotic and frenetic, and the madness it still lingers. Reflections in the mirror and the shards of looking glass, as Alice shakes and shivers, what is behind her mask? Smothering her soul, the glass asylum walls, spiraling down the rabbit hole, dark and endless moor, wonderland of virus and the madhouse of our mind. Hearts, diamonds, clubs and spades, riddles, limericks and rhymes. Sick of growing taller, tired of growing small, but death is the night crawler as the midnight bell it tolls. The torn curtain of insanity, and the veil is wearing thin, a psychedelic relic within the psychotropic din.